Alright, welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode number 196. We're here reviewing episodes 10 and 11 for Kamen Rider Zeztz. Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up with the series now. So next video will be Kamen Rider Decade 4 for this particular series, but next video I do have this one, where his mission is to retrieve the national secret. What it is not revealed exactly what it is until the end of basically episode 11. Also in this two-parter, the mysterious guy who's, identified as Okada, he identifies himself here as Nux. Okay. And he still uses his broken sword. We'll get back to that, don't worry. So, we have it where Boka's uncover as a housekeeper. Cleans it, runs in them, who's basically a mannequin. This stuff actually looks like a goth girl. And then, of course, oh crap, a painting that this guy was looking at was stolen. Yeah, and it turns out he actually did paint the painting, but the painting we find out in part 2 is actually a fake. It's a counterfeit. It's a remake of a lost painting. That's kind of basically what happened with that one. It was one of 3 paintings. And so, like, these paintings were stolen in real life for some reason. Yes. And of course, one of the Nux, and then of course you also run into their monster for this two-parter. A monster whose ability is mold. Yes, a mold monster. Which I found out this is the first mold monster since Skyrider. Back in 1979. So it's been... I think it's been like... almost 50 years since... I think it's 46 years since the last time we have Mold Monster. Yep. And this Mold Monster with melted paintings get the secret anyways. And of course, Zeztz is battling, of course. And he does play ahead throughout this two-part. His sister basically tries to wake him up at one point when he's like... At one point, he sneaks back in his room when he's like away for a bit. And his sister's about to open his closet to may see his mission room, but nope, he just doesn't do that. It's like, nah, not gonna worry about it. And of course, Baka does reveal to Zero that the recovery capsule was stolen. And he's like, stolen? By the mysterious guy. And, this is what identified. The name is Nux. Yeah, and he says, oh, we need to research something in the real world. What it is? Well, we don't find out exactly what it is until, like, the end of... Also, for some reason, when he uses his gun sword, at one point it looks like it's... I'm not sure why. It looks like whatever is breaking... Whatever's on the side of the gun is going over the man's hand. I don't know if there was an error on the part of the visual people, basically, but I thought it was really weird that it happened. Also, basically, Fuka finds out, he actually enters dreams. Oh, and also that the artist he met who in the real world is not a suave guy. He apparently didn't donate paint. He didn't make the paintings, but he didn't donate, and that was actually Okada. Yeah. As to why his hair's got, like, the white... And why he dressed what he does is completely unknown. We also debuted the 4th type of capsule, which the purple is alter reality itself, in the dream world. Which he does fight in part 2. This really cool sequence where they're fighting basically like around this area, then they shrink down. He shrinks down his weapon too, which is Scythe now. And it goes to microscopic level and then beats it that way. And this way we beat the monster, and Zero's like, but you retrieved the national secret. It's like, yeah, I did. Well, in a way he did. He basically put a sensor before the dream ended. He put one of his sensor to keep an eye on the place. And, well, we see Nux where he uses the cave paintings, scans them, and unveils this door. That when he goes inside, there's a metal briefcase. This big metal briefcase sitting on a desk. We don't reveal what exactly is inside this briefcase until like the last 30 seconds of the episode. That when, of course, Agent 7, Nem, and Zero into the room. And of course it might be classified documents, but Zero probably knows something is missing here. He's probably thinking that, and then the episode ends. We reveal what Nux wanted to recover Capsule 4. And it's for a Henshin belt. Or apparently he restores it. Takes a little bit of time. Fix it and its little capsule. Ending the episode. And it looks like next week we're going to debut a new type of writer. Well, new type of transformation thing. For next week's episode. Well, which will air stream-wise on Saturday. And then, Saturday. And then basically it will get put on the playlist on Monday. Yep. Which I've heard apparently that whenever they stream it on Fridays, for some reason, if you pause it, you can't exactly pick up where it left off. Oh no. It skips ahead. Yes. Not exactly sure why it does that for, it just does. But yeah, with this, basically, I'm completely caught up with Kamen Rider Zeztz. So, that's pretty much that particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications. Next up we have is the newest episode of Super Sentai. And, oh boy. I'm going to discuss this one. It's going to be interesting, okay? See you. Bye.